I think there's also like once in a while you might see little trolls like dangling um, on your cart.
Yeah.
Actually, the developer told me that they actually wanted to implement trolls in there, but it was so hard because they're so tiny.
Yeah.
And like, how do you like get them to fit into a cart? So they decided it'll look a bit weird if they're like this tiny thing, or even if they size it up, it wouldn't be very accurate. So they decided, okay, we're just gonna put them as like a assistant to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I see what you're saying here. That's kind of dope.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm very excited for DreamWorks Kart Racers. DreamWorks All-Star Kart Racing. Long title, and it reminds me of the last kart racer we got, but you know what I mean. So this is directly to Game Mill. I know that you listen to Nickelodeon fans, so since you got a DreamWorks racer and Trolls are in the game, why not a Trolls fan talk about this one issue that you had when implementing DreamWorks Trolls? I will say this, I do have to thank you for at least adding Bergentown and Pop Village into the game as playable location, or well, I mean, it's technically playable. So yeah, playable locations as tracks. Got to give you credit for that one. And I got to give you credit for implementing a Mario Kart Double Dash system, and also using your Nickelodeon crew chiefs and pretty much making them a two-way kind of double whammy. It's cool to see the Trolls characters just kind of hang on to the back of the cart and help you during races. Cool implementation. I love it. However, the one thing that did bum Trolls fans out was that, well, the Trolls characters weren't playable. I can understand this, size and everything, although Pop Village does kind of contradict this, though, as the bottom level of the track is like the same size of the Trolls characters just walking on the ground. So they kind of they kind of shot themselves in the foot with that one, but you know, for the sake of argument, we'll let it slide. We'll let it slide. They did an interesting job with having them help you during the races. I could allow it to slide, but since this is a limitation you guys felt was a problem, how about we fix this? Well, actually, there's no fixing the troll issue. They're just going to be cute little things just vibing. But there are 4 characters that are human to like tiny-ish, scale-ish. I mean, Bergens and the Outrageous characters are pretty tall, but you get what I mean, because they have Puss in Boots playable, and he's just a tiny little cat guy. But yeah, the 4 playable characters that I think should be added are Bridget, Gristle, Velvet, and Veneer. At the same time, one positive that you do have is Velvet and Veneer are shown in the movie driving their own car. So you have that for reference. So already, you know, Velvet and Veneer got enough to work with for a kart racing game. And Outrageous. Sadly, I don't think we're getting any more DLC for this game outside of Death and Oogway. So for a sequel, if that's in the cards, Outrageous as a track, and you can do Velvet, Veneer, and Bridget and Gristle. Now, if you feel like that's too many characters, we may have to eliminate one, and if that's a possibility, I would put Gristle on the chopping block for the sake of argument if you feel like that's just too much Trolls representation. So if you have to remove one, Gristle isn't a bad one to remove. So you're left with Bridget, Velvet, and Veneer. I'd say that's a win-win for Trolls fans. So, Game Mill Entertainment, please implement this into a sequel, or if more DLC is on the line, but I don't think it is. But for a DreamWorks Kart Racer sequel, please add them in, please. Okay, thank you. I'm Speed Force Spectre, and I'm signing out.